back. Well, that was crushed.
That was perfect. Let's get it on like Doug Marrone and Jalen Ramsey on the sideline.
Oh, my God. He's seeking a trade.
Doug Marrone would have whooped his ass.
Oh, I don't doubt it.
Absolutely.
Okay, first off,
6'5".
Jalen.
Okay, can we actually, let's just back up. Hello, everyone. We're
Oh,
back.
hi, guys. Sorry.
We're back.
Sorry,
we're back.
We're already getting into show
After
mode.
a hiatus, we're back.
We are back.
We're
3
pumped.
months. 3 months hiatus. We're back.
CTS, back on the producing bandwagon
That's right.
for our podcast.
Ben's across from me.
Yeah, you know,
Brand's here. If you guys have forgotten our names,
I'm here.
better not have, but whatever.
We're pumped.
We're pumped to be back.
Doug Marrone would have kicked Jalen Ramsey's ass.
He would have.
Absolutely. 6'5",
Jalen,
275.
dude.
Oh, yeah,
Jalen,
light.
yeah.
Let
Do you
there
see
let there
this?
be light.
Dude, there's so much going on. I don't
Let
know.
there
I
be
don't know.
light.
I don't know where we should.
A lot
focus.
happened. A lot happened since
a couple GOAT episode
um,
jerseys. GOAT jerseys.
Yeah, we
episode
got LeBron
23.
and Michael Jordan, 23. A lot has happened since we've been gone.
Since you've been
Gone.
Kelly.
Since you've
C.
been gone.
Wow.
Okay. Anyways,
Harmonize.
move on. We're back, motherfuckers.
Dude.
Let's fucking go.
LFG.
What happened while we were gone? Lots. 3 months.
Very much so. A lot. Yeah, June, middle of June.
Yeah, middle.
Last
of
time
June was our
last time I was here.
Jeez.
Yeah. So
90 days.
Roughly about 3 months. 2.5 months almost. September. Yeah.
Pretty much. It's
Let's kind of just rattle off a bunch of things that we've missed. Edgar Martinez won the Hall of Fame.
very true.
That was pretty cool. But the Mariners still suck.
Jadavian Clowney's a Seahawk.
That's pretty cool. Ziggy On's a Seahawk.
Yep.
What else happened? I don't even know. I mean,
UW has New Jerseys.
UW has New Jerseys.
Adidas contract.
What else happened? I mean, like, we got Edgar, we got Jadavion, we got Ziggy, new uniforms.
Mariners still trash.
Yeah, absolutely.
Still building some bright spots currently, but we'll see.
Yeah, talk about that later. Anything else happen? Like
Across the country?
Anything. Let me know about it. I mean, we're a big political show.
I was about to say the debates are happening.
The debates are happening. Trump 2020, right? Sorry, just kidding.
Just kidding, don't unsubscribe.
Just kidding. He is actually the heavy favorite. You can bet online, just an FYI.
You are a degenerate,
I know,
dude.
I know,
You're
I know. It's truth though. He is high.
No,
odds.
I'm not even talking about that.
I'm talking gambling.
He's gambling
I
on the debates.
I haven't
the favorites.
I haven't gambled on it yet.
Vegas odds on it.
Oh, absolutely.
God.
100%. Last time I checked, Donald Trump was by far the favorite.
Well, what is he minus fucking
500,
was about to
600.
say,
I
yeah.
think the next highest is fucking Joe Biden, who, by the way, I don't know if anyone saw the Joe Biden tape yesterday. We're a big political show now, but Joe Biden was, something surfaced some video or interview of him where he was saying that he fought off a gangster at some pool named Corn Pop.
Yeah.
He's like, I had to fight off Corn Pop and
I
his
didn't
gang.
read that, but what the
Yeah.
hell?
Anyways, we'll just move on. Yeah, but man, you know, lots happened. Lots going on. It's been 2.5 months. And, yeah, let's just dive into Seahawks.
We got to.
Let's
It's
just
the
do
best time of the year, guys. Sorry we weren't here last week. Doesn't matter. Football season's here. This is almost why we started doing this show. Okay, this is the best time of the year.
it. Yes, sir.
Best sports playing.
Yes,
I'm talking
sir.
college and pro. And we have unlimited Saturdays and Sundays and Thursdays and Mondays until the Super Bowl, where we were just packed with football on both levels.
It's amazing that, like, a Sunday revolves so much around my life.
Oh, my
it's just
God.
like
I know.
everything is happening. Sundays.
Sunday
they
fun day.
revolve around my life.
They do.
And gambling, fantasy, football.
Fantasy
I
sucks
just
right now, but
can't-
it's a
I
part of our
just-
life.
It's just Sundays are back, and here we are. And I love it.
Yes. Go Hawks.
Hawks
go
are
the rest
2-0.
Yes.
2-0. Wins
Best
against
news ever.
two NFC North opponents. We got the Bengals, beating the Bengals 21-0.
Mm-hmm.
And then at home, and then beating the Steelers away 28-26.
Mm-hmm.
And both pretty physical, good
Yeah.
games.
I was surprised with the Bengals because they're, we don't know much about them. New head coach, and obviously
Zach Taylor, Sean McVay disciple.
Exactly, yeah, young guy, young bright mind offensively. Got John Ross involved early, something that obviously Hugh Jackson
John Ross is
just couldn't.
fast.
Or no, what's his name? Who was the guy who was there for like 18 years? I can't think of the Bengals.
Oh,
coach.
Marvin Lewis.
Yeah, Marvin Lewis,
Who's now coaching at ASU, by the
Yeah.
way. They have
Yeah.
a great staff.
Michigan State beat him.
Yeah.
Wow.
No, Arizona State won.
Oh, yeah, ASU beat
Michigan State.
Yeah, should say
Arizona
that.
State has a really good staff.
Herm Edwards.
They're really
Big
good
guy.
staff.
Big football guy.
Real big football.
But yeah, he used his weapons to their advantage and his stuff that we couldn't see on film. They did a lot of blitzes, and it made our offensive line look not so good.
There was a stat out there that when Pete Carroll's defenses allow over 400 yards passing,
they're 6-0.
They're undefeated.
Which is
That's a crazy stat.
I
Isn't
feel like that
ridiculous?
is, and I feel like that like Pete Carroll goes to that stat a lot,
Yeah,
and he's
for
just
sure.
like it doesn't matter what like
Passing yards don't matter.
Yeah, they
It's
don't
if you
matter in
score.
this league.
If you
Yeah.
score touchdowns, that's
yeah
what matters.
it matters what you do inside the 20s.
Yeah.
Okay, if you're
And-
kicking field goals, you're going to
And
lose
they
the
can
game.
listen. The Seahawks have been for years a bend but don't break defense.
Period.
They want to stop you, of course, farther.
Right.
But if they can hold you to a field goal, they're
And
fine
they
with that.
they just raise my blood pressure when they
Sure.
allow big chunk plays and stuff like that and let teams hang around and stuff like we saw against Pittsburgh. Jesus, Mason Rudolph comes in and just sucked for 3 plays, and
Yeah.
all of a sudden he was just dynamite. Just throwing easy, safe passes. That flea flicker really just upset me, but whatever.
So what's good? What needs work?
What's good? DK Metcalf. The guy looks as advertised.
Yep, I have that on my list too.
And if you want to say like as advertised, like he's a physical specimen, and you can see that, and you see that fade route. Wish he would have caught it cleaner, but he'll work with that.
Yeah.
And he
That
caught
first
it.
catch that he had.
Oh, I know.
The
That might have been the play of the game.
on the.
It really was.
On the-
And
that was
unbelievable back shoulder, back literally
ridiculous hands.
fingertips. Yeah, strong hands.
Yeah.
He looks great. I love seeing Tyler get more involved. 10 catches. Yeah. That's awesome after basically no
Malik
targets.
got out there a little bit.
Yeah, Malik Turner. I'm gonna say that's
He
your
got out there a
boy.
little
Okay,
bit.
that was your
He got
guy
out there
to
a
make
little
the
bit
squad.
and made some plays.
But other than a good, I think our quarterback, our $35 million quarterback, is playing like a $35 million quarterback. He couldn't have been more freaking precise on Sunday. That was unbelievable to watch. No bad throws. He got a couple of throwaways, and then
He played a great game.
Yeah, like best I've ever seen. I know he's won more important games, but
Yeah, I mean
he was great.
skill position and Russ playing really well.
Yeah,
Skill positions and Russ playing really well. Linebackers and defensive line look explosive.
Yeah. Jadeveon is going to be a problem, and you get 94 on the other side with Ziggy Ansah. That's going to be mischievous. You can keep both those guys fresh, and then you plug in Jaron Reed in a couple weeks. Come on,
you know what's
dude.
been playing really well? Quentin Jefferson.
Yeah, exactly.
stud
And
lately.
Poona Ford didn't even play.
I know.
Like these,
I know.
we're not even at full strength right now, and we're still trying to figure out our safeties. Are we going to go after Minka Fitzpatrick? Are we going to go after Jalen Ramsey? We don't know. Are we like
I'd like to talk about that a little bit later, but for now,
You want to talk about what's bad?
let's talk about the bad.
I will say offensive line has disappointed a little
Especially in
bit.
pass protection.
Pass pro has been an issue for sure.
Russ is getting hit too much.
And I don't like that. Nobody likes that.
Not when he's getting paid all that
Exactly. And our season fringes on his shoulders.
Absolutely.
He goes out, we go out. Like, look at Drew
Geno
Brees.
Smith is not going to lead us to
No, he's not. Drew Brees, out. Roethlisberger, gone.
Yeah.
Like those guys' seasons are just washed. They're just washed away. And Mike Tomlin's already on the hot seat of like not doing well. So he could get canned, and he just lost his quarterback. And it was a frustrating loss for him, I bet. Sorry, 4th and 1.
Yeah.
Gave you an opportunity to stop us. Not saying giving it to you, but I love that call. That is I have cojones. I want to end the game. Could I kick a field goal? Yeah. I guess that's the hardest field to kick a field goal on.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
For percentage-wise, like in the
Field.
history.
Oh, absolutely.
Doesn't matter if it's freaking 80 degrees and sun
They have
or
winds just blowing everywhere.
yeah,
It's just
and especially kicking it that way
Yeah.
towards the where it opens.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was an unbelievable game.
Yeah.
Game that going in, before we even drafted, but when we saw the schedule, I'm like, well, that's a loss. That's what we
I
did.
would have thought so as well.
Yeah, I'll say if we come out of those 1-1, I expect that going to
10 a.m.
a big game against
East
the
Coast
Saints.
start
Exactly.
time.
It's not a good look. Pete was 1-8 in those 10 a.m. starts.
That was a
to start.
big game for Pete after the game too. He kept saying, like, "Hey, we travel across country,
Yeah.
and we beat these guys.
Yeah, and
we
it
can
doesn't matter.
We can do that. We can
Yeah.
travel anywhere across the country and beat anyone."
And I think
Any
part
place.
of it is
That's a big thing.
It is, and I think that's big time that's a testament to Pete on instilling into his players. We're going to be ready. Okay, we're
'Cause
going
if
to be
we
ready
can
once
get-
we land there.
If
we're
we
gonna
can
be
get
ready.
home field advantage for the playoffs,
You saw
Watch
it in
out.
05.
Watch out.
You saw
Watch out.
what we can do. We are a
Watch
hard team to beat in our house.
there are some things that you still need to fix to the offensive line, pass protection, especially that right side.
I know. Buffetti's
Buffetti,
fucking irritating me
Yeah,
so much.
and
so
Fluker-
much.
And Fluker gets messed around.
Fluker,
because,
and he got, yeah.
because of Fetty and they're running stunts and it's all a mess.
Yeah.
Secondary, specifically free safety.
Yeah.
Lano Hill played relatively well yesterday.
Yeah. Tedrick,
that's-
rough week
yeah.
one.
Yeah.
Rough week one.
So if
That's why
Lano
he
Hill
was
can keep
inactive.
playing like that, then I'll be happy.
Exactly.
But Tedrick just can't do that.
He just can't do it. He's not. He can't. He's not fast enough. He's not quick enough. He's not smart enough to play the position. So I think it's forcing Pete's hand to look elsewhere.
Injuries, I mean, it's going to hurt every line, but specifically on the D line, you have Puna and Ziggy out right now, but it sounds like Ziggy's going to play.
Yeah. Ziggy,
Puna, I don't know quite yet. He's still kind of up in the air right now, but it sounds like Ziggy's going to play this week, which is going to be cool. That'd be nice to see him
both
with
those guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, with him and
suspensions on the line too, Jerron. So,
yeah, and what
we get all those guys back.
I know. And what it makes me think about it, they talked about it on the radio today, is like if you didn't go get Jadeveon, would have Ziggy played this last week and you force him back and then you risk a possible worse injury where exactly that, or you only get him for like 5 or 6
We need him
games
for those.
Exactly, and that's a testament to Schneider saying, "Hey, okay, you come back when you're ready." And then I'm just saying they don't have to be on the field at the same time. I do on third and whatever, passing downs where we need to stop. I want Jadeveon.
But early downs, they don't need him.
No. Absolutely not.
Rest and
exactly, because Brandon Jackson's is starting to prove himself, and
LJ Collier's back.
Yeah,
so
and
I think we'll be right.
All these guys, it's depth. It's keeping those guys fresh and we're going to be a tough thing. We already have. I mean, Kendricks didn't have a great game last week, but he's going to be great. He's going to be fine. Bobby's
Wagner,
obviously
KJ, they'll be all right.
One of the best tandems in the NFL, so we're going to be fine with our front seven.
I think we'll be all right.
Carson, sorry, real quick.
Well, yeah, I forgot about that. Carson fumbles.
Yeah. And he fumbled at Oklahoma State, and he fumbled last year.
And I'll say this. I know Pete was saying that one of the fumbles yesterday wasn't really his fault.
No, it wasn't. That was
and I saw that. It was,
yeah. And it's hard. It's not on Russell. It's not on Chris.
But it is weird seeing the first fumble and then the fumble last week where you're just like,
and it's not. It's got to be on your pads.
That's a big thing, man.
I
don't want to turn that over.
And that's what's tough. God, that was such a. I'm not saying a fortuitous bounce, but Christ, dude, it bounces and the guy kicks it up and it goes right to their guy.
I'll say this: Rashad had a big run yesterday.
Oh, I know.
He looked, and once he gets in the field like that,
exactly. I was watching that. Yeah, obviously, I watched it, but watching, I was like, and once I saw Russell start to go with him, I'm like, dude, he's wide open. If I was at that game, or if you saw the coaches cam,
he's wide open. Yeah, wasn't even
partying
close.
the Red Sea, and he just has to gas straight line speed, and he looked great, and that's awesome for him just to keep both those guys on the field. And it was nice to see Pro Size. I'm not saying he wowed anybody, but just nice to see him out there and give him and being there for passing downs and stuff, because he's a dynamic freaking player. He's just never healthy, and we just don't know what he is and what he could be. But it's just nice to have him there, just in case.
Yeah, no, for sure. Meanwhile, in the NFC West,
God, we have a great division.
We do have a great
so
division.
far.
I mean, you start at the bottom. The Cardinals. They're 0-1-1. They tied the Lions in the first
and
week.
they shouldn't have been in that game.
No.
And they came back.
And then they played the Ravens relatively well yesterday. So that's an up-and-coming squad, I think.
No doubt about it. Then Christian Kirk looks great. He looks like the second coming of Larry.
PPR stud.
I know.
Then you got the Rams and the Niners at 2-0.
I know.
Each. And the Niners have looked pretty good.
Yeah, they have.
The Rams have looked pretty good.
Yeah. I think, I'm not saying the Rams lucked out not playing Breeze. I would have loved to see a high-scoring game like the NFC Championship last year, but we didn't see that. I feel really, really bad for Breeze. I love Drew Brees. I would love to play for that guy. I would love to have that guy as a teammate. It sucks when you see injuries
that does suck.
Hamper them.
Probably my favorite quarterback.
Sorry,
dude,
What's happening, Cameron?
Chime in.
No, he's standing up and stretching. I'm just.
No, I'm bending because my ankle will pop.
Well, you're stretching a little bit, but
just a little.
Sorry, no, I'm
mid-show,
just cool.
Mid-show stretch.
It's cool.
It's no,
it's not popping right now.
Turn the camera towards you and get this on camera.
But yeah, Drew Brees getting hurt obviously benefited them, but they're still a great squad. They're still one of the favorites. They're still the favorites to win the West.
I'd be interested to see how Teddy does.
Huh?
I'm gonna be interested to see how Teddy does.
And and it's a. I'm not saying he's a difficult guy to game plan for, but this guy was a top pick. He was a first round pick, and thought he was going to change the Vikings, right? Yeah, I thought he was going to be the savior of the Vikings, the quarterback that they were waiting for, and they still don't have one because Kirk Cousins is still throwing games and got $84 million guaranteed.
I want to rewind back to the NFC West here and just say and just ask, who do you think the bigger threat to the Hawks is?
Rams.
Okay, why?
Just because star power. I'm not saying San Francisco didn't play lights out against Cincy. They did. Yeah. And I'm not saying that they, I like seeing Richard Sherman get a pick six in week 1. That burns. But no, I'm not saying I'm not counting them out. I'm not going to be here and boost my chest because I'm 2-0 because I played Roethlisberger-less Steelers and I barely squeaked out of there. We should have won by a lot. We gift wrapped a couple touchdowns to him with fumbling and turning the ball over, but I will say the Rams just because I look at that offense. That's a tough offense to defend.
Oh, yeah.
Gurley, Malcolm Brown, freaking
Cooper Kupp.
Cooper Kupp.
Cooper Kupp.
Cooper Kupp's the MVP
Let's
of
just
this
preface
episode.
this. We're having some technical difficulties, but I think we got it now. Shout out
We
to
got it.
Comron. He's working hard back here.
What a boy.
He's working hard. He's producing.
That's right. Producing as
He's
always.
producing. Okay, so let's just rewind really quick. We were talking about NFC West divisional foes. We got the Niners, the Rams, 2-0. You're worried about the Rams. I understand. I get that. Great offense. One of the best
Great
offenses in
coach.
the league. Great coach. Not a bad defense. Some good players there. We'll
Big
see.
names, but yeah.
I'll say this. I do agree with you on the Rams. I think the Rams are the bigger threat right now.
Mm-hmm.
As the season progresses,
You think?
if those younger offensive players on the Niners, like Debo and Jalen Hurd, can get healthy, and
Pettis?
Debo looked pretty
No,
good
I
yesterday.
know he did. I know he did. I know.
And that offense looked pretty good with 3 running backs just running the ball
all
over
the
the
time,
place.
Breida and
the
Tevin
funny thing
and-
is about that Shanahan offense, you can just plug and play guys.
Oh, I know, and that's
That's my main worry is if that
Yeah.
offense can get that
I think,
good,
yeah.
and they have some good defensive players too.
I know.
So-
Defensive line, yeah, I know.
So we'll see. That's my main thing. I think the Rams for now are your bigger potential threat.
Mm-hmm.
But I do have a looming potential Super Bowl hangover over those guys.
Oh, I get
honestly.
that for sure.
I just see the Niners maybe kind of taking
Yeah,
off a little bit.
and they extended Goff and stuff, and I think there's pressure that comes with that. When you
For
get
sure.
paid, there's pressure to perform, and we'll see if.
I was totally wrong
Big
about the
old
Niners.
Goff
Going
is
into the
ready to
season, I
go.
thought the Niners were going to be terrible.
Yeah,
Honestly. I really did.
I thought they're going to be 4 or 5 wins,
Yeah.
absolute top, and I think the Cardinals are going to be below them, depending on how bad or how good or bad Kyler was, because they're as good as your quarterback, pretty much. But yeah, I'm not saying that I knew that eventually they would figure it out.
Yeah.
I just didn't know how quick it was going to be, and if it's now, that's quick to me. I think they're still a year out from competing for this division. Let them get through this season, see what they do in the draft and stuff. But other than that, yeah, I think the Rams are just for right now. I've got Clowney here for 1 year and maybe more. Who knows what we end up doing? I think now is the time to seize this division and get home field advantage.
Quickly,
Mhm.
Minka or Jalen Ramsey? Minka Fitzpatrick or Jalen Ramsey? Are you interested?
Minka, I think Minka comes with less headaches.
Sure.
I think Jalen has a mouth on him. I think he thinks he's better than he is. I'm not saying that he's not good. He's great.
I get you.
right? I think he's being misused in Jacksonville, which I think is what his agent said is happening. He's tired of the putting him in the box, stuff like that.
I mean, I don't blame him for wanting out.
no,
of
yeah,
Jacksonville. I'm like, go somewhere else.
they peaked.
Yeah.
I really think they do, or they did.
Or they might just peak now with Gardner Minshew at quarterback.
Wow, jeez,
Watch
I don't even hate him anymore, man. He's not a Cougar anymore.
You know what's
and
funny
I think
is
it's,
like Brock Heward was talking about, like he's just the most lovable Cougar by anyone. Like even
Yeah.
if you're a Huskies fan, like you have to like
Yeah,
Gardner Minshew. 'cause
it's
It's
like-
Gardner Minshew. Like
yeah, I know
And
exactly.
it helped that he was just there for 1 year.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
for
he
sure.
killed
He was
it.
he was a free.
It
Yeah,
also helped that he lost the Apple Cup.
yeah. That
So
always
Huskies still won.
that always helps. That
So
always
Huskies
helps.
are always like, oh, I still have a relatively positive image
Yeah.
of Gardner Minshew, and then
For
they're
sure.
like, oh, I see how he dresses, I see how he plays. Pretty fun
I
quarterback.
know. Yeah, he's definitely he's a
Have you not seen this picture?
dude. It's electric.
I'll put it in the podcast.
Let me see if
Yeah.
I can.
He's got a open collared shirt, and it
Yeah,
shows
he's
his
looking-
chest hair.
Is it weird?
It's flashy and weird and cool
Hold on,
and
I know I sent
swaggerific.
this to some
And he's got
people.
sunglasses on. Obviously, he rocks the mustache. He's been rocking that since he grew it out, basically at Wazoo. But
Yeah, he looked.
yeah, he's
Really?
definitely. It's hard to root against him now.
Beats on. Oh my god.
I know, dude. That,
What the fuck is
that could be a Halloween costume, man. I'm not even joking,
That one
dude.
too,
I
probably.
know that's rough press conference for
Just in
Cam
case you
Newton
don't-
after
yeah,
that game.
we're-
Picture again?
We're talking about Cam Newton now.
See, even though that suit's a little out there, it's still be regular.
You know who he looks like? You know who he looks like?
ASAP Rocky.
No, he. Well, yeah, a little bit too, but he looks like that.
The Weeknd?
One. No, he looks like that one dude that does like the funny videos, where it's a guy and he always dresses up as a girl. And he's always
Medea?
doing, like little like things like this.
Actual actor, big guy.
No, oh man, he's like it's
Medea.
always like gifts and stuff. The really light skinned guy with the long ass hair, and he's always got like that thing on his head and like, glasses, and he's always like, I don't know, it's always gift status. I gotta find it.
Okay,
I'll send
it's-
it to you guys.
That's
I'll find it. You should know it, dude. Once you see it, you'll be like, oh yeah, for sure.
oh yeah, dude.
for sure.
It sounds like Keanu Reeves.
Okay, well.
in the 80s.
Well, that'd be cool.
No, but I will say
Okay, so
I like
Minka.
Minka. I like Minka more. I think he's more versatile for our
I do agree
defense.
with that. Can play a
He
little
can
safety, can play a little nickel back.
and they've used him in the box. I know he doesn't like to play that, but he can, and he can play outside.
Yeah.
So it's versatility for me, and I think Pete would just, dude, he would wet his beak.
I
With
take
that stuff.
Minka as well, just because of the versatility and the less headaches.
He's also younger.
Jalen Ramsey is a hell of a good player.
I know he is.
So I don't know. We'll see. Honestly,
And I think Minka will be cheaper. Jalen's they're asking for a 1 and more, so
Yeah.
they would have to give him a player or two. So I don't know what you would do with that, because our 1 is going to be, we could be a bottom 5 pick. We could be 27 through 32.
That's
so
true.
if we do well,
Yeah.
which I hope we do, which I think we will, because once this thing gets going, shit, man, it would be tough to stop, and
I agree. If we can go 3-0 this week, watch out.
that's big time. That's big time. That's a big time start, especially in the NFC. There's a lot of 2-0 teams.
Speaking of this game coming up, let's preview it a little bit.
Okay, no
we
breeze.
talked about it a little bit earlier. No
Yeah.
breeze. Bridgewater coming in. That does definitely
that
help
hampers
the
them a little bit.
Seahawks for sure.
We'll
see though.
We
Maybe
went
Teddy
from
comes out and just balls out. Who knows?
It's true. We went from -4 underdogs
Yeah.
to 6-point favorites. I think.
Oh wow.
Heck of a swing,
So
but I
Drew
think that's
Brees is
Drew
worth
Brees
2
is
points.
absolutely,
That's
absolutely,
crazy.
and
Drew
I
Brees by
think
himself is worth 2.5 points.
yeah,
That's
and
nuts.
I think still a great offense. Michael Thomas,
Oh, yeah.
Alvin Kamara, Latavius looks great. I still there's no given wins in this league.
No.
There's not like I can't just show up on Sunday and win. No, I got to show up. I want to hit Teddy in the mouth and freaking scare him and get to him, and you're not going to win here. Not a chance.
I think they're definitely going to try to get Kamara involved in like the screen game and stuff
Oh,
like
absolutely.
that.
Easy passes, check down passes, even to
Exactly.
Yeah, it's going to be tough.
So
even
you
to
gotta
cook.
you gotta key on Kamara. Bobby Wagner's
Easy.
gonna have a
Yeah.
big game on Kamara.
Shadow him.
So
Him
we'll
and
see.
Kendricks. Because Kendricks fast, too.
Yeah.
He can cover those little
Yeah.
shifty guys.
So that will be interesting. If I had to give a score prediction,
Go ahead. What do we got? Talk to me, Professor.
I'm gonna say 26-20
Ooh. 26-20?
Hawks.
Okay. I like that.
How do you
24.
It's in Seattle,
20,
right?
yeah.
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 Yeah,
26-20 Seahawks. Okay. So
How
a
do
couple
you-
field goals,
how do you
maybe sweet. I'll take 24-17. That's
Okay,
going to
love
be
it.
that's going to be mine. I
Love
think a
it.
touchdown. Maybe they get a garbage one. I think we should be in control of this game because of no Breeze. If Breeze was here, I'm nervous, okay? Nervous with that guy because he's a great quarterback, and that's a dynamic offense,
Yeah.
dynamic running back.
Yep.
Michael Thomas is a top 5 wide receiver.
Yes, sir.
Where our secondary is struggling a little bit,
Yep.
and it would be a lot more tougher, but it's not, so we don't have to worry about it. He's out for 6 weeks, definitely out this Sunday, and T Bridge,
We'll take it.
tiny gloved Ted. He wears the gloves.
He
He
wears the
wears
gloves.
gloves. But
It's always interesting. But,
yeah,
you know.
I got 24-17 Hawks, 3-0. Move up in the power rankings. Going
do
in,
this thing.
and we'll go from there. That's what I want to see, and I just want to see. I want Russell to keep doing what he's doing, man. You're making
balls
top.
out.
You're making top dollar. Keep playing like this. Keep playing like you did on Sunday.
He's
He
playing
was
balls
freaking
out, dude.
yeah.
He's killing
He
it.
was playing. God, it was lights out football. It was no mistakes.
Yep.
He was on the line of scrimmage. He
Yep.
was doing all the small things, making the good throws. That was a freaking dime to Metcalf.
Oh, yeah.
To after they went down and scored, to come down and you lead a drive like that, that is unbelievable. And that hit, can we talk about it? The freaking helmet-to-helmet shot that he took?
Yeah.
Oh, my God, how do you miss that? I was so frustrated watching the game. And then we get the PI call, 37-yard PI call. But,
Shot
God,
Pete.
yeah, that fucking ref should be goddamn fired tomorrow or fined big time because he missed that call. It was right in front of him. And how they protect quarterbacks?
Yeah.
Come on. Come
Did you
on.
by chance see the fumble in the New Orleans Saints and New Orleans Rams game that got called back?
Yeah, Cam Jordan
Wow.
called him footlocker. Yeah.
Wow.
Unbelievable. Here's the thing. When there is a question on a quarterback getting that, you have to let the play go.
Yeah.
These players aren't going to stop.
I would
And Rams players started chasing after
know,
him.
yeah.
So I literally thought, I'm like, was that a mistake by the ref to blow the whistle and they're going to let him run? Because if I was Cam Jordan, gone.
Yeah.
I don't know how that was up for debate that guy that came out back here. It was easy. It was
Right.
easy call. And that sucks because that swung the game a little bit. And that's tough to come back from when you get literally 6 points taken away from your defense on a fumble when they were already down in their red zone. That was a freaking 80-yard return. So that's tough to
Yep.
to overcome, and they got screwed again, man. Sorry,
It's tough out
Saints
here.
fans. I'm
tough out
sorry.
here.
That's a bummer. Last year, I would have I would have broke
Let me
something
ask
if I
you-
watched that NFC Championship game.
Let's change subjects. Is it tough out here for Huskies fans right now?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah. What do you mean
Okay,
tough?
so I guess you had the Hawks. Huh? You had the Dogs win the first week against Eastern, handle them fine, whatever.
Yeah.
They just beat Hawaii.
Yippee. Just
Handled
like
them
Eastern
pretty
to
well.
me. And you play Cal.
Second week.
Okay.
Go on. I'll let you go.
I don't know if this is going to be a rant, but it might be.
That's fine.
Um,
We're waiting for it.
First and foremost.
Take a piss. Everything's set up good.
Go ahead. Take a piss.
Okay.
Emergency piss.
Emergency
Spurs.
piss. No. Yeah, this is going to be a rant. First off, clock management by Chris Peterson. Bad. Had a timeout to take there with 30 seconds left. Didn't do it. Tries to ice a kicker from 12 yards away, 13 yards away. What are you doing? You don't ice that. You take your time out there. You give your freaking offense a chance to win the game. And also, Jimmy Lake, DBs, got toasted by Chase Garbers, who is a running quarterback with no arm, and all of a sudden he looks great. And, they got down there in 3 plays.
Did you stay for the entire game?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's what I'm not saying that I added to it, but yeah,
how
I
long was the
stuck
delay?
it out. 2.5 hours. Yeah.
What'd you do during 2.5 hours?
Sat up in the outer concourse with my dad, just
Just hang out.
watching the lightning. Basically, just watching it. It was like camera flash. That's the
Yeah, I
craziest lightning
I
storm
was at
I've.
home.
Yeah.
Honestly, I didn't finish the game. I was like,
No, a lot of people left. I think there was maybe 15, 20 grand there left at the end.
Yeah. That sucks.
And yeah, for those fans to stick around like that and try to be as loud as they could, and you get a result like that against I don't even think Cal's that good. They barely scraped by North Texas this last week, and that is trash to me.
Ranked. Now they're ranked.
Exactly. Yeah, I know we have 6 teams ranked in
Yeah, that's
in the top 25, but it's frustrating.
Well, let me ask you, you're frustrated. What were your expectations heading into the season?
Rose Bowl.
Not
Period.
looking great now.
No, I know it's out.
lost Cal.
It's out at this point. And
Why were your expectations that high?
Jacob Eason.
Yeah.
If he was at advertised, which he has been, he hasn't made a lot of mistakes.
Man, when I watched him, because I was at the game, I was at the Eastern game.
Oh, yeah.
And we had pretty good seats down below.
Oh yeah,
And
he's got a hose, man.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I was really, it just the ball came out so easy.
Oh, I know.
So
Effortless, and it's quick.
And
it's
quick,
fucking
yeah.
boom.
It's got a spiral, and he can throw it 50 yards just
No
fine.
problem. Yeah.
And he's 6'6" and 240.
Yeah,
and
I know.
He's an NFL quarterback.
He's a
He's a
specimen.
prototypical NFL quarterback.
Exactly. If you're telling me Daniel Jones is gonna get
So what happened to him against Cal though? I know Cal has one of the best secondaries in college football.
yeah,
Maybe one of the best.
Best one of
defenses in
defenses.
college-
Period. Yeah, they had
college
22 interceptions last year. Led the country.
Ashton Davis is pretty fucking nasty.
Very good. Justin Wilcox, great coach.
Oh, yeah.
He
He's a
really
really good
is.
coach.
And
It sucks that he's at Cal. He should move on.
I know.
Yeah.
He should go somewhere else.
Yeah.
No, I know. But yeah, it's a great defense. I'm not saying that we were yeah. I mean, you play a great defense, you're going to play great defense. We got Utah, we got other good teams coming up, and Cal was going to be his first big test, and it happened to be in week 2. I wish it was week 4 so we could get some warm-up time. I know he looked great against Eastern. Not that hard to do. But yeah, I'm not saying, he didn't have terrible stats. He had some drop balls. The freaking receivers played like trash, I thought. The lone interception, I don't think was 100% his fault. I thought Hunter Bryant could have gone after the ball a lot harder than he did.
Yeah.
Hunter Bryant made up for it this week. Played great.
Saw that.
He's the number 1 tight end on all NFL draft boards
Oh, he
right
should
now.
be.
Freak. He's a freak. He's freaking 4'4", 4'5",
Yeah.
and he's 6'4", 240.
Yeah.
He's a big man.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, my expectation for Rose Bowl. Period. End of story. If we're gonna be in a trash conference, I want to be the shiniest piece of trash. Okay, I want to be at the top. I want to win the Pac-12. I want to win the North, and
I guess it's still possible.
but we gotta win. We gotta win out. I swear to God, we gotta win out.
Yeah. That's
God,
the tough
definitely obviously have to win this week. I have to
So
win every week, but
What are the top 3 things that you would? Okay, after watching that Cal game,
pass rush.
Okay.
Sorry, top 3 things that we need.
Yeah.
Pass rush. My defensive backs are not Byron Murphy. They're not freaking Jordan Miller. They're not McIntosh and Taylor Rapp. Those guys are in the NFL now. Previous drop off. I have a freshman strong safety in Cameron
What's
Williams.
number 3? I'm curious. Because
Wide receivers.
okay, so 2 of them
We
is
have
defense.
Smurfs out there, man.
2 of them are defense though,
No, I know. Period. And it's
which
Jimmy
is
Lake.
weird. Which is weird for the Huskies.
Exactly, yeah. And that's what we've hung around. We've been the best scoring off defense the past 4 years in college football. And now We don't have those guys anymore, and I didn't think it was going to be that much of a drop-off. I'm like, okay, I still have Elijah Molden. Kyler Gordon was an all-state player. He was a big, high blue-chip recruit. I still have Keith Taylor on the other side.
Yep.
Come on. We should be just fine. No, we're not.
Yeah.
And it shows with our, Kyler Gordon, rough season so far. I don't know if he's supposed to keep everything in front of him so he doesn't get burnt, but God, the guy gives up a lot of catches.
Yeah.
A lot of catches. And I think our best guy is Elijah Molden, and I think that is easy. Watch the film. Our linebackers are weak. They are.
Yeah.
Serious drop-off from Tevis Bartlett and BBK.
Yeah.
Serious drop-off. And it's tough. It's tough to win without depth. And right now, it's tough. I mean, my interior lineman, Levi Onzawerke, need more from you. He's. I swear to God, he doesn't play all the time. He doesn't get in there all the time. He's getting replaced by, freshmen and sophomores, and he's a freaking true junior. He needs to freaking play better. Edge rushers, who are they? Nobody. Really? Benny Patoye? Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
I don't know.
It's, Bowman, it's a work in progress right now.
Yeah.
Tough game this week on the road. All road games are hard, but especially at BYU, Provo.
Yeah.
I'm not saying
USC just lost to BYU and I took USC.
Did you?
By 4.5.
Yeah, I would have took that. I'm not saying BYU's some powerhouse program, but it's hard to win on the road. It just is in college football and freaking any sport. It's hard to win on the road. But man, I need to see progress as I go forward. Otherwise, man, dude, it's
Huskies play who this week?
BYU.
How we feeling? So at BYU.
Yeah, at BYU should win. I'm not fucking saying we're going to lose. Hell no. We are better than them on paper, physically, mentally. We have a better coach.
I kind of said that about USC, though, too.
Well, I know, but USC's a dumpster fire.
That's true, I guess.
They are a dumpster fire. Lynn Swan, bye-bye. He needed to quit 2 years ago.
That's true.
He set that program back 2 or 3 years. And it's a bummer.
Yeah.
And I don't know, Clay Helton, if you make it through November, unbelievable.
Well, Urban Meyer's going to be there this weekend.
Dude,
Just wait for Urban.
I've been reading that stuff.
Reggie's coming back, too.
God, dude. I'm telling you, I think Urban Meyer's done, man. I think that guy comes with, he's a great coach. I'm not down.
No, I know. It's just, he's
scandals and stuff like that. It's hard to, anyways. But, yeah, going forward, I need to see progress. And right now, I am just like, I have no opinion, really, on what the Huskies are, what they could be. We've beaten 2 shit programs.
Can you give me a score prediction for this week?
Sure. I'm going to go 27. No. Wrong. Sorry to change it.
I just want to see how.
I don't want to do the same thing as the Seahawks 24-17.
I just want to see
how
like
it could be that type of a game.
I just want to see how close you think it would be. So you think it's going to be a touchdown game?
I'm going to go 25-13. I want to win by double digits.
Okay. So you think it's
or 24-13, sorry. 25.
25 would be an interesting score.
It would be an interesting score. No. I'm going to go 20. I'm going to go 24 to 13 and yeah, we need to win this game, come back for USC, another big game and
you're thinking about keeping Zach Wilson down, huh? He's pretty good, that guy. That BYU quarterback.
I know. Dude, I'm telling you,
pretty
it's not. I'm not saying it's some gimme game. It's going to be hard for.
No, I know.
I think it's going to be hard for 3 quarters. I really do. It's going to be a close game. It's going to be a 1-score game either way.
Pull out late.
And hopefully we pull out late because we should. We should.
I get you.
So.
Okay. All right. Anything else you want to talk about the Huskies? You're my Huskies guy, so
no, I know. God.
If you have nothing else to say, then that's it.
No, it's not about not having nothing to say. It's just like, dude, it's. I'm invested in this program.
Oh, I know.
I spend a lot of money to go to these games and stuff, and I expect to be entertained. And a couple weekends ago, I was not. That was a rough game to watch.
Yeah.
I was pissed. Fuck blaming the delay. No. These kids are 18, 19, 20 years old. Get your ass out there and freaking play football, okay?
Yeah.
Period. End of story. Turn it on. That's on the coaches to get them ready. Keep them focused. Keep them fed. Whatever they had to do.
I hate using that as an excuse.
No, I shouldn't. It shouldn't. Absolutely
not. If it's going to be an excuse, it should be an excuse for both teams.
Yeah. Cal had to go.
Yeah,
Cal had to delay too.
Not just for
and they're on the freaking road.
Yeah.
They traveled here and they had they literally said on Peterson's presser that following Monday said if they didn't let us play by 10:30, we were going to call it. We were going to have an 11-game schedule with one less conference game because there's no way we could have made it up. Both of our bye weeks don't match, and Cal had no place to stay on Sunday. Not a hotel booked, obviously, because they should be leaving.
Yeah.
So can't freaking house 60 kids. and a coaching staff
Yeah.
and a medical staff.
Yeah.
No. So
You're having like 90 people. At
my
that
point is I mean, going into the week, Evan Weaver was chirping, and he backed it up. Fucker had like 18 tackles, and he was everywhere. Forced fumbles. Recovered fumbles.
That's a local guy.
Yeah, Gonzaga Prep.
Yep.
Bullshit. Not bullshit.
Not
Sorry.
really local, I guess, but
No offer from Washington. He's got the chip on his shoulder. I get it. Cool. And he made us eat our words, and I hate that. I hate when people people who chirp during the week and they say they're going to win, and they come in here and we played down to our goddamn competition. We could have beat that team. We should have been able to beat that team. Period. End of story.
Yeah.
It's frustrating. Even last year. Fuck.
It's a stupid question. I don't think Pearson's seat is hot whatsoever, or warm or lukewarm at all. But I mean,
yeah, dude, I'm telling you, if I had 7 wins, Steve Sarkisian, and that was my peak, 7 wins, Steve,
yeah,
and I've got a 9 or 10 or 10 win, Chris Peterson, a Pac-12 championship, and then nothing after that. It's hard. You're not going to fire the guy. You can't fire the guy. You're not going to fire him. But I'm telling you, this is where I'm peaking. You're not getting 2 and 3 stars anymore. Yeah. You're getting 4 and 5 stars. Okay, and you did so much with Kellen freaking Moore.
I guess that's what I'm asking is like, what is your end goal for the Huskies? Do you want them back in the national championship?
No, because we're gonna get smashed.
But you want Rose Bowls.
Yeah, I want to be a Pac-12 North,
Bowls.
or I want to win the Pac-12 and have a chance to go to a Rose Bowl every single year.
I got you.
And that's the expectation. That is what this university should be. That is a talent that we have in this state, and we recruit great. We got to freaking coach them up and play the best freaking player, man. One more thing, a little bit of a rant. These freshman wide receivers need to play. Okay, we have Smurfs on the field.
Yeah.
Peterson's saying that it's hard for them to pick up the playbook. I get it. Puka Nacua.
Yeah, okay.
Puka Nacua. He's ready.
Yeah.
Okay.
He looked ready.
Guy's ready. Guy's ready to play. I have Austin Osborne on the bench. I have Marquis Spiker on the bench. And I've got Andre Bocelli, who's 5'8". I have little Chico McClatchy, who's 5'6", and I've got Aaron Fuller, who's 6 foot. Stop.
Yeah.
Stop with this small
those
stuff.
Those are good receivers.
I'm not
They're
saying
just not. They're just not.
They're complementary receivers.
I get you.
They are the little bubble screens, little cute plays that you want to mix into it. They're not every down receivers. Play the best player. Play your talent. End of story. This seniority crap is pissing me off because I feel like it's going to cost us football games going forward. That is all I'm going to say about that. If you're going to freaking rotate the defensive line like a freaking hockey team and the linebackers and the secondary, why does the wide receivers not get touched? They stay the same. I don't see 18. I saw that Nacua play was great.
My only argument might be, and I'm just playing devil's advocate here.
Yeah.
I'm sure Chris Pearson and Bush Hamden and the quarterback's coach, whoever the quarterback's coach is, I don't know who it is. I'm sure that they go, well, shuffling in wide receivers like that might throw off Eason.
No, I know. I get that. I know. Yes, there's chemistry. Absolutely, I get it.
That's all I.
Taking 1 reps during practice. I get it. That dude. Yes.
I don't necessarily disagree with you, but that's my only argument against that.
And that's. I feel like that is their argument. That is what they are saying.
And Chris Pearson seems like that type of dude.
Yeah. He's gonna go with seniority, a guy who's been there, done that to an extent.
Absolutely.
But I just need to see progress going forward. I really do. Every team does. But at this point, at 2-1, with a freaking terrible loss against Cal, who I think is a 6-win team, maybe 7, just because of their offense. They don't have one. And they beat my, great defense that I thought I had. Yeah. I do not. I do not have a great defense this year, period. And there's any Husky fan, go ahead and chirp at me. I'm telling you, watch the games. Watch what's happening.
He's calling it. It's at Beastu. It's at Beastu.
Yeah, go ahead. Bring it on.
It's Beastu.
At It's Beastu.
Yeah.
At It's Beastu.
Hawaii last year had drives of 93, 82, and 60 yards in that second half. We just fell asleep. And also...
Yeah, I know. They left 3 touchdowns real quick.
Pissed me off watching that.
We're at like the 40-minute mark.
Cool. Thank you. I was going to say, maybe we can...
Let's dive into something else.
I hate doing this.
No,
I hate bringing this up. Mariners.
Ben.
Yeah, this will go quick. It's going to be 5-10 minutes.
Yeah, no.
But,
the last 3 months have sucked. We're still a dumpster fire.
Yes.
We're a shit franchise.
Yes.
Service needs to be gone at the end of the year. I don't think he's the guy. We don't think he's the guy. Comron's on board, too.
Kyle Lewis is our savior?
Kyle Lewis is our little glimmer right now. Because Justice Sheffield, last start, 8 strikeouts, got raked. Still got raked. I was so
You know what Kyle Lewis is like?
What do you got?
Kyle Lewis is like my oil cartridge on my AeroPro when it goes like to the very last bit. And I'm trying to like grab for one. And I'm like, this fucking sucks. Everything fucking blows. I just want to fucking smoke some weed. And I finally get something. I'm like, Kyle Lewis.
Kyle Lewis.
Yes.
Kyle Lewis clutch. Dude,
But it's just like, it's just tough. But it is fun watching Kyle Lewis play now.
Period.
And honestly, I've been tuning in the games just to watch Kyle Lewis play.
I haven't watched a game in a month.
Sad.
Before Kyle Lewis went yard on his first debut.
I hadn't watched a game.
I hadn't watched a game in a month. Month and a half.
Forever.
Easy. July. I will give you.
For sure.
I might have watched
for sure.
the game. But other than that, it's little. Maybe I'm flipping through channels and I say, oh, it's freaking. Dude, how many times we've been no hit through like 6 or 7 innings this year? It's been like 4 or 5 times. Like I get a notification on my MLB at Bat app, and I'm like, oh, no hitter through 6. Cool.
I like to. Okay, so they have
embarrassing.
this goal of 2021 now.
I know.
I feel like at one point they were saying 2020, and now they're saying 2021.
Yeah, I really think 2021, that was mine. That was like, you better make the playoffs
Yeah.
in 2021. 2020, get to 500, maybe a little bit above. If we're only like 10 games better than this time next year, heads
good.
need to go.
Not good.
Heads need to roll. First off, service the day after the season. Day after. Bye-bye, we're moving with somebody else.
I'm kind of there with you. I think it's time to bring some energy into the clubhouse.
I'm sick of just, man, I don't feel like we don't have energy in our clubhouse.
Well, I'll say
How do you have energy when you go out and you just get fucking raked?
Yeah.
I can understand that, but Christ, man.
it's been rough. We're Mariners fans, and it's been rough, and here
been
we
rough for a
are.
whole
So now
freaking-
19 years.
Yeah.
So we're going on 19 years and no playoffs. What were we, 4th grade when we saw playoffs?
Yeah.
That was like the best year of my life. Watching the Mariners game every fucking night, being like, I'm gonna go home and watch the Mariners game and watch them just kill it.
Destroy a team.
Yeah.
Because of our offense was so great.
Oh yeah, and
Just
like
every
it's
night could have
amazing.
been 8, 9, 10 runs.
I could probably still name majority of that lineup, majority
Easy.
of that outfield, majority of the infield.
Absolutely.
What's amazing is I met when I was traveling back home from Tucson one year.
Mm-hmm.
This is a wild story. This is a crazy story. Not that crazy actually, but it's kind of cool. I'm like sitting there in a what do you call it when you catch another flight after another flight?
A layover.
Layover.
Yeah.
Catching a layover, and I see some Mariners fans, and I start talking to them, and it's a dad and son, and the son's like severely autistic,
Oh, wow.
and he was like, I think he was like maybe like 17 at the time, but this dude we just started about the 2001 Mariners, and he named every single player off that team.
How cool is that?
Every single infielder, every single outfielder,
How
like
cool
their
is that?
stats that year. And I was like, "You're really into that season, weren't you?" And he's like, "That was my favorite season ever." Like I look back at the highlights all the time. I'm like, "Yeah, I get you, man."
I
and
know.
Like, you can
You
just
wanna look
find
at my
any Mariners
YouTube
fan.
history?
You can find any Mariners fan and just talk about that for hours.
Easy.
I mean, like
Easy.
4th grade was the best year of my life. Just looking
We
back
didn't
at it.
lose a home.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Baseball was all the hype that year.
I know. We didn't lose a home series until September. How crazy is that? Like lose, like or not even tying like a 4-game split 2-2.
And you look at
You
that
know.
squad; it didn't even have many superstars.
Nope. I mean,
was
we
just a
had
bunch
we had,
of, like,
what do we
good
have, 8
players.
All-Stars.
It was a bunch of good players.
Yeah.
No, but like there's no
Mike Cameron's not a
superstars.
household name.
Neither is Brett Boone. Really.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Neither
Brett
is
Boone-
David Bell. I mean, like,
I know.
no,
Charles
I bet
Gibson,
nobody
even our-
remembers who Kazu Hirazaki is.
He was here 1 year and bye-bye.
Nobody outside of Seattle remembers who Kazu Hirazaki is. You know
Kaz, baby.
what I'm saying? Aaron Seeley,
Come on.
Freddie Garcia. I mean, come on, like
John Halama, Paul Abbott.
Jamie Moyer. I mean, you
Jamie-
got
yeah.
guys that are just like,
I feel like people know Jamie Moore.
yeah, they
John
probably know Jamie Moyer because
Olerud.
he was
Well,
in the
you
league
should
for
know
long.
John Olerud. He was just a signing from the year
Charles
before.
Gibson,
Yeah.
Mark
Mark
McLemore.
You know it.
Mark McLemore is the best utility player I've ever seen.
Tom Lampkin, I think, was our
Backup catcher.
Backup catcher.
Wait, all those names you named were all star. That's just the
No. I'm just naming a roster at this
I
point.
knew a
Yeah.
lot of people that also-
And obviously Ichiro, who just had his little bout. Okay, I talk a lot of shit about Ichiro.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not saying I talk shit about him. I think
I think a lot of people are upset with Ichiro a lot because
He just
other
seemed
people
like-
have this kind of negative vibes that he kind of like didn't really
give a
wasn't,
shit.
Yeah, wasn't a
about-
great teammate.
Yeah, he wasn't a great teammate. He took his own jets to games.
Yeah.
He didn't fly with the team. He was a just a
Yeah.
me type of a player. Loved that he did that conference in English.
Yeah.
I think that was.
Well,
a-
I think he
that was a
he
tip of the
knew.
hat thing.
I think that he knew that like he's speaking to a majority American speaking
Yeah.
English speaking audience, and like I owe these people something.
Absolutely.
They ruined me for years, even when the team was terrible,
right.
and they ruined me for me even when I was terrible.
Yeah.
Dude,
Dude, that rookie season stat line is still bananas to
unreal.
me. Like
I
344.
have his rookie card.
Wow, keep it.
I am.
Guys
yeah.
getting inducted.
Cards are coming back.
Oh, I trust me.
Guy's
I
gonna
started
be
looking up some prices on some cards that I
Guy's
have.
going to be first ballot.
I have like cards that are worth like $30-$40 right now.
Let's go. They could be thousands in years down
No,
the
I know.
road.
I've done some research.
No, dude,
In like
Kamran,
4 years,
I will-
they say the market will be like sneakers.
I will bring over my collection. You'll see. I got some. I might have a Mike Trout rookie card.
Don't get rid of it, bro.
Oh no, I'm
Wow.
not. It's sitting on my bookshelf. So trust me.
Dude, that could literally be the best baseball player who has ever played at the end of his
Not
career.
all things, but some cards, like if they're autographed, they're not even worth as much.
Yeah, no, I know.
Oh,
because
yeah.
it ruins.
I've
like the authenticity.
I've actually read that. I think I read that on
Card people
on
are.
Stars.
Dude, this.
Coming back, bro.
I used to work with somebody at Home Depot that like collected cards and bought eBay
Yeah.
and sold sold cards on eBay,
Yeah.
and like it's like a business.
Oh, I
dude.
know.
It's
There's
like a
stores.
yeah, it's
There's
like a
stores.
serious business.
eBay stores. When you sell a bunch of stuff and you get certified.
It's pretty nuts, man. Pretty
Yeah.
nuts. I miss baseball. I kind
I
of
miss baseball. I miss
'cause I
caring
think-
about it.
It sucks for all the kids, man.
Oh,
They've
I
never
know.
seen fucking playoffs, man.
The
Like,
people who have graduated high school.
give them some.
You know what I mean? That's
If you were
that's
born
very
after
sad.
2001, you have never seen Seattle
And you did-
Mariners playoff
And
baseball.
that's what I'm saying. You think growing up in the obviously we grew up with it. We saw
Yeah.
them be good.
That's become a football town now.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. So like kids growing up, they don't want to play baseball because
Which
like
sucks.
the Mariners suck.
How
I don't
much
want to
fun
play
did
for
we-
the
how
Mariners.
much
I want
fun
to play for the Seahawks.
How much fun did we have playing baseball?
Best time of my life.
And I think the Mariners are.
And I'm a basketball
And
guy.
the Mariners helped out that a lot.
Yeah.
Like you watch the Mariners be like, I want to go play baseball.
yeah,
I want to go
right
be like.
now I
wanna
want to
go-
play. Right after this game, I want to go.
I remember
play.
being like, oh, I'm not a lefty, but I'm gonna go play like John Allred.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go play first base, like because
Yeah.
I play first base. I'm like, I'm
There's
gonna be
no
like
d-
John Allred.
There's no doubt about it. That's why I am left-handed because of Ken Griffey Jr. Period. That is, I was sitting in front of.
yourself to become a
Yeah,
lefty?
literally. My dad, my
That's
mom
sick.
are sitting there saying, "No, Brandon, put your hands like this." I'm like, "Nope, it's not how Griffey does it."
Nope.
So wait, you were more comfortable batting right, and you forced yourself over time growing.
No, I literally wanted to bat. I never gave a chance to go right-handed ever.
Oh.
I was always left-handed. I'd watch Mariner games with my dad, and I go like this.
Okay. So
And then
Can
I-
you swing righty though?
No.
So you just fall on lefty. Do you right lefty?
No, everything
Sure.
else. I shoot right-handed. I
See, that always throws me off.
I
It's
golf
like,
left-handed, and I bat.
oh, you do
left-handed.
golf left-handed though. Okay.
if you got a soup, what are you doing, left hand or
Right. I eat with my right. Yeah. Eat with my right.
It's
right
always
with my
interesting to
right.
me that like people are right with their rights,
And
but then
they-
like they can bat with like their lefts.
I know. It's crazy. It's crazy. There was a time.
Are you ambidextrous at all?
No,
No.
I can't write.
I
worth
can't
shit.
write. I can bat lefty though. I'm a
I
slap.
feel like
I'm a
yeah,
slap hitter.
I feel like, well, I cannot hit righty. I will not say that I can, but I feel like people who do bat right-handed, I think they can make that switch to become like not like I'm saying become a switch
I
hitter.
just become a slap hitter, dude.
Yeah.
Just boom, and
Because
just run
it's so much more comfortable for me to, because I know like I guess right-handed, like if you cut up there with a tennis racket, I'm gonna go up there as a right-hander just with my right hand because that's my power hand.
Yeah.
So, but when I bat left-handed, I like to throw my wrist
That makes
at
sense.
my
That
right
makes
wrist
sense.
at the ball.
That makes
So I feel like
sense.
that's what
Is that
that's
Nick Chubb? Is that Nick Chubb? Is that Nick Chubb? That's not Nick Chubb, is it? Is that Nick Chubb?
24?
Yep.
Let's fucking go. Fantasy
football.
implications. Let's go.
That's big time. But yeah, that's baseball was my first love. I think it was a lot of people's.
Absolutely.
That was the first
For sure.
sport that I played day in and day
Absolutely,
out.
man.
Wanted to play catch. I wanted people to pitch to me all the time. And
Bring him back.
I
Bring
know.
back the Mariners.
Bring back-
First profession choice. So I was like, I'm gonna be a baseball player.
Oh,
Yeah.
for sure. Every kid is like
I want to play for the Mariners.
professional baseball player.
Yeah. No
Hell
doubt.
yeah.
That's what I wrote on every growing up from first through like fifth grade. I'm like, what do you want to be when you grow up? I'm a professional baseball player.
Absolutely.
Period.
I
I don't want to be a freaking astronaut. I don't want to be.
No, hell no.
No,
I want to be
I
a
don't-
baseball player.
Yeah.
Man.
And
miss
now
that
I
shit.
know, and that's what I'm saying. Like, it's so crazy, just like the domino effect of having a bad baseball franchise in your city. It makes the sport less popular, and then already they think it's a dying sport. I don't think it's dying anymore as much as it was like 3 or
Yeah.
4 years ago. But as far as like youth participation and stuff, but they were in a dark hole in like 2014, 15. There was not a lot of kids signing up to play baseball.
Yeah.
You know, like Richmond Little League lost. I'm
Yeah.
talking about like related to us, like that.
Well, you were telling me
folded.
that they had to merge.
They had to merge with Mount Lake Terrace
Yeah.
because they didn't have enough teams signing up. And that's what's crazy. Like, you think about our glory days, we had like freaking 12, 14 teams, you know? And now, yeah, they were fighting for scraps.
Hopefully they can make a comeback here.
I think it's also people are just having fewer kids.
That could be
Well,
it.
you know what? I'll tell you. I don't want to give this whole discussion right now, but youth participation in sports is declining rapidly. in
Period.
every sport.
And I think you know why?
My kids.
I will tell you right now. 1, cost. 2,
Yeah.
pressure. I
Absolutely.
think
there's no more fun yet.
Exactly,
and
I think AAU has overtaken like boys and girls club.
And
like
parents,
you either
and parents also get too serious about this shit now.
very true. And
let your kids go out and have some fun.
Yeah,
you know,
you coached.
Yeah.
I've coached. I've had those parents in the stand. Why isn't my kid playing? My kid's good. No, Tommy is not good enough.
Yeah.
He can't guard 34. Shut up, Beth.
I'm the coach for a reason.
You don't know what you're talking about.
I'm the coach for a reason.
Yeah, I'm the coach. You're in the stands.
Yeah.
I know you want.
If you wanted to coach,
your-
you could have signed up and tried this.
Your boy just missed a wide open layup. Okay, I'm not, and he just turned the ball over. He needs to come out right
And
now.
I get that you're protective of your children, but that's how kids grow up, man.
Yeah.
And like I get it. Like my mom, like if a coach was like talking like really badly to me, like I remember one time.
Mom's going to mom.
I remember one time one coach like was making us run, and he was like, "Stop being a lazy piece of shit, Goldstein." And I was like maybe 11 or 12.
Oh my God!
And so my mom, I had never seen my mom so angry. My mom came roaring over.
Is it 8th grade football team?
No, this was like baseball and like and
That's like majors.
Kate came roaring over, dude, and just got in this coach's face and was like, "You don't talk to my son like that."
I love that.
And like,
Because there's overbearing coaches for sure.
well, and there's ways to talk to kids, man. Just be like, "Hey, Tommy, pick it up. Let's go.
Yeah.
Come on now."
you
you know,
figure out how to coach your kids. There's certain
you know what I'm saying? But like,
certain
you don't have
coaches
to be.
that
You don't have to be
like-
like, "Hey, stop being a lazy piece of shit."
Yeah.
Because that's another thing. Kids don't react like nowadays. Like kids
We're
are different.
soft.
Kids are different.
We are
man.
soft kids.
Kids are different.
But I think you figure out how to coach your kid. And
We
some-
both coach. We both
Exactly.
coached.
And some kids are coached differently. They take constructive criticism differently.
absolutely.
Than, I'll say
Another
hey,
thing that
Yeah.
I'm finding out whenever I coach is these kids want to know why.
Yeah.
You can't just tell them to do it.
Yeah.
And it's funny if
And
you
that's
do
a big
if you
thing
do,
for the kid that they want.
and I don't mind telling them why because
Yeah.
you know what, I like knowing why too. Because
Yeah.
I'm like, if I don't know why, then I'm like, I'm not gonna get it.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah.
So I get that, and coaches back in the day just didn't give a shit about that. But like, and I've worked with coaches now that are still kind of like back in the day,
Yeah.
and I'm like, oh man, like we sort of got to fix this, man. Because it's just not. That's not how kids react to it nowadays. You know, like that's just not how it's gonna work. So.
I think it's in general just the adult to child relationships over time. Like, because back in the day it was like listen to your adult, don't kids matter.
Yeah.
For sure.
Now it's like no, like usually kids are just like you don't
Yeah.
care about it.
Yeah.
Now it's like okay, no, what'd you say? What do you ask? What do you
So many things
For
are going to
sure.
change, man. Technologies
Oh, absolutely.
change society so much, man. So
And also with AAU and select teams for whatever sport, baseball, basketball, whatever it may be, I think the fact that what am I trying to say? Like money comes into account.
for sure.
Like I'm not saying I had kids on my team, but I had kids try out for my team that literally tried out because their parents have the cash to pay for the uniforms, pay for the bags, pay for the shoes.
We were
pay for-
fortunate.
Yeah.
We were all fortunate in this room
to
that we had parents that could pay for our athletic sports growing up. There's a lot of kids out there, man, that I've coached before, and they
it's
don't
expensive
have.
to play. Even my freaking nephew, it was like $150 just to play like 8 t-ball games, and I'm like, $150 for them to go pick daisies?
Yeah.
You got to be kidding me.
Yeah, and the thing is that a lot of parents are also just not there, you know. And
No,
like,
exactly. Yeah, very true.
and it's just
Very
it's a tough thing, and I think coaches got to understand that more nowadays. So hopefully they get that. That was kind of an enlightening discussion, actually. I kind of like that.
Yeah, that was.
Didn't we? That wasn't on the show sheet whatsoever, but here
we
we
just
are.
Played with it.
Here
we
are.
played with it.
Well, comebacks. Here we are. We've come back.
We have come back. We are.
And I'd like to discuss maybe our top 5 comebacks
of all time.
of all time.
Wow, I like that a lot.
Palmer, you probably didn't make a list, did you?
No,
That's okay.
I could even if I thought.
I don't have a top 5, but
Do you want to
I have-
alternate?
Yeah, go ahead.
Do you want me to
You wrote yours. I just want to. You can read yours, and then I'll say mine.
Sure. I'm rubber, you're glue. Whatever you say bounces off me and sticks to you. My roommate said that to me last night, so that's.
Sports comeback.
Oh no, we're talking about all sorts of comebacks here. You'll hear
Just
my
the word
list.
comeback. It could be an insult.
Yeah,
it could
it can be
a
anything.
story. It could be.
My roommate said that to me last night. I thought that was hilarious.
That is
David
actually-
is a joke. Mariners comeback versus the Padres down 10 runs in 2016.
Wow, that was.
Not gonna lie,
That is one.
that was
is
the last
one
season.
time-
Also, the Mariners were fighting for the playoffs that year.
Yeah,
Not
that
gonna
is
lie.
the last time that I enjoyed a Dave Smith or Dave Sims called baseball game.
That was an amazing game. They
He
were
was- he
down
was very
10
excited.
runs in the 7th,
Yeah.
and they scored, I think, like 2. No, they scored like 5 and then 7 in the next
Yeah,
inning.
I remember that.
And just won 16-15 or something
Yeah,
like that.
I remember that. I remember that.
So go Mariners.
Yes.
Shout out to Sean Livingston this week. He
Yeah,
retired.
he retired. Yep.
Major comeback.
Yeah.
Do you guys remember when he hurt his knee?
Yeah, I can
Have
still
you-
see. I can still see the play.
Cameron, I'd say go watch this video, but it does suck. But to
Dude,
see it, but to see it and then see what he did for the next 15 years in the NBA
I know.
is amazing.
It's inspiring.
Like, go watch that injury. Like, it sucks to watch that injury.
The guy's career should have
but
been over.
remember, he had 15 years after that of a great career.
Yeah,
he won a championship.
Yeah.
Sean Livingston, shout out to you.
Shout out to you. Yeah.
Jon Snow and sorry, go ahead.
No, I was going to say Sean Livingston. I remember an NBA Live 04. Okay.
He was sick.
Dude, because he was a
Yeah.
high draft pick out of high school.
Yeah,
One of
6'7"
the
point guard.
One of the last drafts to let players come out of high school, and he was dirty on the Clippers. Big ol' afro.
You know who else was sick in NBA Live 05?
Yeah.
Luke Walton.
Oh my god.
Okay.
You can build a franchise around that guy.
He was getting triple doubles from me all day. My fourth one is Jon Snow and GOT.
Oh god.
Resurrects, comes back. Big comeback story. GOT,
I
Jon
like
Snow.
I like that.
Number 5 is me the day after drinking a bottle of Wild Turkey bourbon in 2008, 2009. Do you guys remember that? At Megan Stavig's cabin?
Yeah. That was 2010.
Was it 2010?
Yeah. It was it was the prom reunion in December of 2010.
Go
look at the picture on Facebook.
Yeah, there's a picture
and go
of
tell
me.
me that guy has seen better days.
Oh, who's hurt? Is that Simeon? Who's 19?
Trevor Simeon.
Oh, boy. I don't know who the third string is. Who?
I don't know.
Oh, boy. Here we go.
Jets.
Here we go.
Jets.
But, yeah, just a little FYI on the story. We were at Megan Stavig's cabin. Shout out to Megan Stavig. She's the homie. She always hooks up with that cabin. And for some reason, I think, we were 20 years old? 19? We were 19?
You were 19, yeah. I just turned 18.
I was thinking to myself, a bottle of Wild Turkey bourbon sounds good.
Bottle of bourbon.
And let me tell you, this
bourbon.
I'm not an experienced drinker. I'm not even an experienced drinker now. And I'm just thinking to myself, Wild Turkey bourbon, no big deal.
Sounds good.
I drink practically that whole bottle myself and some other alcohol that night, and I probably smoked some weed as well. I don't even know. I'm probably some cigs at some point. There's a picture, Cameron, and I'm surprised you don't remember this. I have like this little tiny ass jacket on because we're out in the rain.
Yeah, it was freezing.
Madison Burr.
Yep.
Maddie Serwald.
Ali Rogel.
Yes.
Yes.
And Nate Janot.
Yeah.
Are standing next to me. I'm going like this. Just puking my guts out, dude. Dude, I was
You should
dead.
put it up because it's on Facebook.
You can put it on our fucking Instagram or whatever. I don't care. Show everyone. It is hilarious. But let me tell you, I have never been so drunk in my life and so sick in my life. Well, probably I've been that sick, but yeah, that was a major comeback.
I love it.
My drunkest times are still like my first time drinking.
That's what I'm saying, dude. Like that
I
was.
feel like that's
that wasn't my first time drinking, but like
Times.
yeah, you know what I'm saying. That was like,
that's
like,
when I still didn't know my limits, dude. I was drinking, and I was like,
Not gonna lie.
and all of a sudden I'm like, oh.
I
fuck.
also came back from the University of Arizona. I think we were on like winter break or something.
Yeah.
And so I thought maybe I was like a badass or something. I'm coming back from Arizona and I can drink.
I want to get drunk.
I can drink because I'm an Arizona frat bro. That didn't go so well. So yeah, Wild Turkey bourbon, major comeback that day.
I like that. All right, my best comeback of all time. That guy, number 23.
I was gonna put him in there, but
just for the press release. Okay, that piece of paper. I'm back. Chills.
Yeah,
I read it now.
that is
21 years later, and
that is unreal.
I'm back. Guy comes back, wins 3 chips in a row, beats the Sonics, and I think that is one of the greatest comeback stories of all time. I'm gonna put Tiger on there. I know he hasn't had great.
He has though, but he had. But no, considering the back injury and everything,
back injury, the knees.
Don't even talk about the personal stuff. Just the knees, the back. Like
but
he's come back.
What I will say is, I'm a big Tiger guy. Okay, I like him a lot. Obviously the scandal, the controversy, all that stuff was weird. T-Dub, it's a good logo. You betcha. I want that hat. But yeah, that Masters. I was glued to my TV for 4 days straight, and it was awesome. That was like
I'll say
I
this.
felt like I was like 10 or 11 rooting him on again.
I'm not a big Tiger guy. Never have been.
Gotcha.
But watching him win that Masters was pretty fucking
I just
awesome.
think that's
brought back some nostalgia.
Yeah.
It's nostalgia.
It was the finger. It was the fist pump. It was once that putt went in on 18. I was just like, it was like I felt like I won. I was just like, yes, like it was like a America won, and that is awesome. Number 3. A lot of people aren't going to remember it, but I do because I'm a Husky fan. Deontay Cooper.
Oh, yeah, I remember Deontay Cooper.
He was...
Tore his knee real fucking badly.
Yeah, he was
a big-time recruit coming out of high school, too.
Led California in touchdowns, yards, 5-star recruit, and he was going to take Chris Polk's job. because he was faster,
Oh, yeah.
and he was he was the same size and faster. Tears his ACL in spring camp.
Other things too, probably just
Misses-
tore everything.
Yeah,
and then,
tore it. Came back the next year, tore the other knee. Comes back again, tears the first knee again. He comes back as a redshirt or a medical redshirt junior, I'm pretty sure.
Camera overheated.
And
Overheated? Are we out of film?
No.
Oh.
Film. What year do you think we're in?
what year you think?
Oh, sorry. Did it
Anyways,
stop,
back
though?
to Deontay Cooper.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
Sorry.
It's all right. It's not even that good. It's not even that great a story. It's something like he came back and he won the Heisman or something. But it was just
Didn't he make the Seahawks though?
Deontay Cooper.
I thought he did.
He he transferred to San Jose State, I believe.
Like as a
after
tryout
this.
player or something like that.
Oh, maybe.
Maybe, I don't know.
Oh, yeah, he did. You're
thought
right.
he did, yeah.
I think he tried out. Yeah.
Which is a cool story.
Yeah, I think that's.
I think that's a cool story because I
Perseverance
mean it's
to me
like
is
it's like Livingston-esque, you know?
Yeah. It's like
sure.
you literally, that's more than back up against the wall. That's you're out of the wall. You're out of the door. Your career should be over. Your favorite sport, that's something that you poured blood, sweat, tears, time, all that stuff into. And, it could have been over. And it should have been over. But he kept coming back and then to tear it again. And then to tear it a third time. Just the
That's
mental,
unreal.
just the mental
That's
aspect
unreal.
of it. That's why would you want to play again? How could you play again? Why would you want to do a cut again?
That's
Because
unreal.
you risk re-injury, and that's football players alone to me are just, I think they're the most craziest humans on planet Earth.
Them and UFC fighters and wrestlers.
I know, yeah.
Those
Sorry,
guys are
yeah.
fucking crazy.
Those
Hockey
are-
players are kind of nuts.
No, I
too.
know. I'm just saying
We should do a top 5 craziest just people like
of all
sports.
time.
Yeah,
Okay.
we'll do that one time.
Yeah.
Do you have any others?
If
If you don't, it's cool.
off the top of my
Comron,
head.
do you have any that you want to share? Any major comebacks? Okay.
I mean, well, okay, we're talking insults.
Insult.
Oh, I like
I
this.
can think of one corny one because my brother said it to me, and the first time I heard it, because I remember one time I told him, "No shit, Sherlock," and he goes, "Keep digging, Watson."
Okay, so let me repeat that in the microphone for everyone to hear it. Comron goes to his brother, "No shit, Sherlock." And he replied,
Classic.
and he
use.
replied back, "Keep digging, Watson." Classic.
Sidekick.
That's classic
I
Yoli
like
right
that.
there.
That is.
That's Yoli.
That is.
Sports one, I don't know if it's not memorable in the entire sports community. It was Sonic's game.
Mm-hmm.
I was in the suite because my brother had gotten us tickets because he worked for a radio
Cube
station
93.
that hooked it up.
Sick.
It's me and my cousin and Roosbeth.
Shout out to
my
Roosbeth.
dad. And this is like, I was a big Vladimir fan. I love Vladimir Radmanovich.
I like
Oh,
77.
okay.
He was in a 3-point competition.
Okay,
Yeah.
Vladimir Radmanovich.
Okay, yeah.
We were losing, and this is when we were like I remember we were in the suite. And I remember they're like, "And you're number 1 Seattle Sonics." It was so sick to hear. 'Cause
Oh,
we were number one
sure.
at the time. This is like 2005. or
Yeah,
something.
Yeah.
we made the playoffs. I remember that.
Yeah.
That was the last time we made the playoffs before we left.
And then like we were down by like 4, and I want to say like less than 10.
Mm-hmm.
And Vladimir just like pulls up, finds a gap, 3, dead silence in the arena. Just dead silence. He's also fouled during the shot.
Oh, let's
I
go.
remember this.
Makes it.
I remember this.
And then it went. This is like the biggest. I wish there was some sort of meter from like to dead silence to just.
Dude,
and-
10,000
I love
fans
that.
going.
We made the foul shot, and it was like pretty much they wrote it out from there. And we
I love that. That's awesome.
Vladimir Radmanovich
That's
makes his
awesome.
appearance on the
And that was
pod.
the
I
first-
love it.
Love
that.
that.
Was the first time he did that, I was like, I hope Vladimir.
I love that.
goes through it.
That's so sick.
Exactly what.
I swear to God, he was in the 3-point
That's awesome.
competition that year. I
That's
swear to
so
God, he
fucking-
Oh,
was.
yeah, he was a shooter.
Yeah,
I love
he was
that.
a big shooter.
Luke Falk's in the game now, by the way, for the Jets.
That's who. Okay, I was about to say. I
Hello.
swear to God, he was on. I thought he was on the Jets. Luke Falk, go Cougs.
You gotta get out of here. Let's end with old man thoughts.
Okay,
Let's
old
do
man
it.
thoughts.
Go ahead.
God, I'm gonna go back to that Cal game against UW
I love
because
Brand's just sitting on his lawn, just
Yeah.
yelling at everyone. The UW Huskies. ah!
shout out to me and my father for freaking
And
sticking
Jeff's
it
out there
and
too,
sticking
definitely
it
for
out.
sure.
Getting pissed with every lightning strike because every time the lightning struck, it added a half hour to the.
Did Jeff pull
safety
out any good lines or anything like
No,
that?
I got nothing for you.
Yeah,
It was
okay.
just, other than just like fuck shit, this
Okay.
is bullshit.
Okay,
You know
cool.
the usual
No, Jeff
suspects.
just. This is fucking bullshit.
Yeah, every time we would have like a 5-minute break, like, okay, I think the lightning's starting to like go away, and then camera flash like throughout, and he's like,
Yeah.
this is fucking
Yeah.
bullshit. It's just my dad. It's
Just my
it's
guy.
how
Just
he
my
is.
guy.
Dads
Dads are just like that. I get you.
That was a serious to get out of a football game at like 1:45, 2:00 in the morning was just a weird feeling, and I was like,
Getting out of the club.
Yeah.
Getting out of the
And I
club,
was-
dog.
And obviously, I'm pissed off because we lost, but at the same time, I'm like, I can't believe I fucking stuck that out. So this isn't an old man thought. I think this is young man thought.
Young
I don't know.
man thought.
I might have
We're
a
going
pep
backwards
in
here.
my step right now because I'm looking at the clock at like 9:45.
Last
I'm
time
like,
you were up 145 to 2.
tough. Been a while. Probably last time we went out. Probably my birthday.
Yeah. I didn't even stay out for your birthday. I ghosted. I just was like, I'm out. I gotta go home and go to bed.
Yeah. You're gonna be freaking 28 Nick on freaking.
I'd rather not talk about it.
You-
I'm so old.
Oldie. Your golden birthday's coming up.
Yeah.
Your golden birthday's coming up. That's later, but 6 months.
Fuck.
That's crazy. We should do something. That's big time. I was fucking 20. That no one cares about when you're 20.
I'm down to go to fucking Vegas. I don't have the money.
Is there some
You know where we should really go?
That'd be sick.
We should go to Lake Tahoe.
Dude, Lake Tahoe's a shit. Great golf courses.
Lake Tahoe's so
expensive golf
sick.
courses, but great golf courses.
You rent a fucking Airbnb and then you just hang out in the town and
Lake
go down to
Tahoe's
the beach
gorgeous.
and
I used to have my
you can
uncle used to
go
live
jet
there.
skiing, you can go to the beach and go swimming, you can do anything on the fucking lake, dude. You can rent a boat. Lake Tahoe is sick.
It is sick.
And it's not like super hot, like it's just like
I know it's very mellow because
it's-
you're by the
It's
lake
like northern
cools.
it's like northern California. So like it's not super hot, but it's not super cold. It's
Mm-hmm.
nice, dude. We should look into it.
I like it. Old man thought what he got.
Do you have an old man thought that you want to share?
Not really. I was thinking about it all day, but
Old man thought this thing. How upset are you?
I am very upset.
So we've been having
These are a bitch.
some technical difficulties today. What do you call that thing?
You call it interface.
So the interface
Spazzing out.
is spazzing out.
But we,
But Comron did something.
yeah.
He fixed it. He produced the shit out of it, and we're back. So this thing has been driving Comron a little nuts, but we're all right.
Slight camera overheated.
Oh, camera overheated too.
That's because we had to keep restarting and the camera's battery's about to die, but we're good.
Hey, fuck it.
Until next week should be.
Next week's
Now
gonna
we
be
know all-
flawless.
Now we know all the quirks.
But yes, thanks for listening. if
Shout out to
you made it- if
Comron.
you
Shout out
made
to
it this far.
CTS for
Yeah. He figured
hooking
it
that
out.
up.
I'll do a little thing at the beginning, like saying, "Hey guys," so just before you get into it.
For sure. For sure. What's your old man thought?
Fantasy and gambling. Fantasy sucks. I lost to Neil. I fucking hate Neil. Touchdown, Tommy. You don't even have fucking Tommy fucking Brady anymore, motherfucker. Change your fucking name. Yeah, I know. But this is Neil's time.
This is Neil's time. This is Neil's minute.
Motherfucker Neil texted me. You know what Neil did yesterday? Yeah, another brown guy. Neil yesterday goes, he texted me, he said, good win, Benjo. I said, it's not fucking over. Don't do this shit right
You
now.
piece of shit.
And so then I texted him. I said, good win when it wasn't over. He goes, don't pull my fucking line on me. I said, fuck you, Neil.
Fuck you,
And then
Neil.
of course he wins, and I.
Okay, yeah, let me chirp for a second.
Okay, yeah.
I am fucking irritated, all right? I do back-to-back great weeks. I've got 150 the first week. I've got 140 the next week. 2 losses, okay? The first guy, Quentin, you're a piece of shit. 180 points, that's trash. Sammy Watkins has the game of his life. He hasn't looked that good since fucking Clemson, and it's trash, and I'm pissed. This last week, bullshit, Dylan. That is trash, okay? Dalvin Cook.
Shout out to Dill. He's
God
stuck in the hurricane right
damn
now
it.
at Disney.
11 points from Cam Newton, and I still lose by 20. Straight
Yeah.
audio right now? Cool.
Camera just died.
Whatever. It's all been fucked.
Fantasy's
Fantasy
bullshit. I'm
bullshit.
0-2 in all my leagues. Comeback starts this week.
Can I also talk about the Chargers yesterday?
Holy shit.
I put a lot of money on the Chargers to beat the Lions yesterday. And it wasn't just me. Cam, Huey were there with me. And Phillip Rivers decides to throw a fucking pick in the goddamn end zone
Yep.
with a minute left in the fucking game, down by 4 points. Before that, San Diego's kicker missed 2 fucking field goals within 40 yards. Before that, Austin Eckler fumbled the ball in the end zone.
I know.
The
Dude, they had a
Chargers lost
dumpster
10
fire.
to 6
Dumpster fire of a
against
game.
the Detroit Lions, who gave up a 20-point lead
Yep.
to the Cardinals last week
yep.
at home
At home.
and tied.
Patricia, dude.
Why is my camera dead right now?
Dude.
I need to see that.
So here's my thing. I gamble too much. I play fantasy too much. And
I
things
care
are
too much.
things are cross-wired in my brain.
I know.
I'm rooting for certain players, certain teams. And then I'm like, I can't root for that player and team because fantasy and gambling.
I know.
My shit,
I'm with
like,
ya.
I'm there with Comron yesterday, and like you can say like, just things were flying yesterday.
struggling.
Like we had like 8 people yesterday at the house at Huey's,
Oh, yep.
and like bets were flying, and like money was flying, and like lines
You're
were
just
flying
seeing
around,
the dollar
and,
emoji
like
just like fly across
at one point, Adam and Jacob raced.
I
and we
saw
put
that.
money
I saw
on
the
it.
snap. I saw
They
the
put
snap.
money on it.
I won $100.
Oh my god.
I lost $20 betting on Jacob.
That was a boat race, dude. That Adam beat him by like
Okay.
10 yards.
Jacob, if you listen to this, I love you, but you run so terribly.
I think I could beat
Yeah, Jacob, I love you, man, but you look like you were underwater. I love you, man, but Jesus, pick it up.
Oh, dear.
You owe me $20 now.
Oh, I like it. I like it.
So anyways, old man thoughts, just I'm a degenerate gambler and fantasy player and I need help. So yeah, here we are.
Okay.
But yeah, anyways, I'm glad we're back, man.
We are
This was
back.
an awesome
This could be a
show. I'm
weekly
hoping you
thing.
guys all listen, have a great time, and have a good week, and go Hawks.
Yeah. Go Hawks. Later, guys.
I'm up before the sunrise, first to hit the block, little bad motherfucker with a pocket full of rocks, learn to throw them